The kind of girl that you could be down for. 'Cause when I look at you, I feel something tells me that you're the kind of guy that I should make a move on. And if I don't let you know, then I won't be for real. I could be wrong, but when it's just me and you alone, you're lonely, alone, getting slowly, you know me, yeah. Meditate, you can take me to a place where we can't be alone. I let you hold me. Welcome back to Miss Joan Uncut with me, your host, Miss Joan, back with another video. Before I do, I want to thank all my subscribers, my day ones, and my new subscribers. I really appreciate you. I thank you so much for interested in me to bring you commentary. Y'all know y'all the bomb, right? You know how we do over here, baby. We spectate. We do not participate in any drama of any kind. Unless we got to get a bitch together. Okay? You know how we do over here? Let's get right into it, baby. Look, the content on this sector is drying up. When Jag said she's starving us, the heifer is starving us. And then the little bit she giving us ain't really giving. So this is just something for y'all to listen to while y'all like maybe making breakfast for the kids, driving to work. You just need something to listen to. You just want to keep up with all the madness. I'm gonna bring you something. This was very meh. This was very meh. But you make lemonade out of lemons. I can never get that one right. I don't know why. So let's go ahead and get into it. So you know Jaguar, right? You know she is on her tour, right? You know she's going around the sector. And today I was minding my business as I always do on YouTube. And honey, Jag took herself over to the dark side of the moon, child. And she did an interview with Baby D. Now I hate to keep like clearing this up. There's always somebody like, who is Baby D? If you look at my thumbnail and look at the name on Baby D in the left corner, that's who we talking about. The only reason why I call her that is because when I was calling her by her name being respectful, she had an issue with that. So she Baby D. Like to bully people, why not? So anyway, my issue, I ain't got no issue with that woman. It is what it is. Baby Jag took her ass over there. And I didn't realize how bad Jag is doing. Like, she thinks she's doing well, but I feel like her mental has taken a turn for the worse. But I could be wrong. So let's go ahead and talk about it, right? So she was over on the dark side of the moon, child. That's what I call it over there. And she just automatically started kind of talking about her mother. Now, let me tell you something. I am not big on discussing anybody's parent, deceased parent, family members, children. Now, if it comes up, I make it a topic, but I never try to stay on it too long. So if I go through this fast, that's the only reason why. Out of the respect, out of Jack's family and her son, I do not want to make this a thing. Okay. So Baby D goes to ask her, because I guess, Jack has been going around saying that she don't really think that her mother is deceased because she hasn't been able to find a death certificate and she supposedly don't know where her remains are or her body. And so she goes to discuss how she cannot find her mother's death certificate and that she is starting to believe that her mother is not actually deceased. So then Baby D states that, she got word, I don't know where she got her word, but she got word that actually Jag's mother hasn't passed away. When I say this is some sinister shit, this is some sinister shit, okay? Like, I don't understand why. First of all, why would anybody play like that? First, child, if somebody would play with that's just dark and that's demonic. And then if she is, and the fact that you won't accept it, that you just keep talking about it and trying to have everybody else to believe that she's not. It's just all sick. Don't get mad at me if I start making content about other stuff, because it wouldn't be because I don't. It's just, honey, the Jag sector ain't jagging like it used to. It used to be fun. It used to be crazy. She used to do things. I'm not saying like her mental, but like Jag actually used to be entertaining with her madness. Now it's just dark.
It's just dark and sinister. I don't like it. And because that's not really my spirit. That's not my ministry. Okay. So then Lord Jesus, this is crazy. So then, of course, a bone carrier dropped down in the chat and went to tell that, at the time, Kimmy is in her own stuff right now that's going on in the sector. But Kimmy was over there dragging a baby D, right? And I went over there for a minute and listened. Yeah, she was getting into her ass. And I know y'all know where I stand, but I do have empathy for Kimmy. I heard it in her voice today. You could just tell this is a lot for her. I think she should just take the weekend and just be with her family, recharge. Um, I don't care what my feelings is for somebody, or how I may perceive a person. Anytime I hear that a person is, they're just not happy and they're down, I will always put their mental health first. So hopefully, I hope she feels better. Don't y'all at me at your mama. I know I love y'all, but y'all be tripping. Um, so let's get back into it, right? So I just wanted to bring that up because that was part of the interview. So all of a sudden, child, oh God, TJ comes up. I gotta find a code name for her because I feel like when you say her name, that activates her to want to go live on you. And again, I said I'm not making that a thing with her, right? Because I really don't have any ill will towards TJ per se. It's just like how she moves is just real motherfucking whack. So it is what it is. That's who she is. That's who she is. The shit is whack though, baby. When I say Baby D called her a head giver, she was like, okay, so let's go ahead and discuss TJ. I mean, your head giver. I was like, Lord Jesus. I said, girl. Look, and then she tried to throw a picture up there and gonna tell TJ, see, TJ, I threw a good picture up there. You look nice with your smile. See, I am not doing like how everybody else try to find the worst picture of you, but you just called her a head giver, girl. You just called her a head giver, girl, but okay. It's the semantics for me. Okay, so baby, we learned that TJ is again on the phones with Jaguar Wright. Now, allegedly, supposedly, the way Baby D let it be known is in this call. She was supposed to have mentioned Kimmy in this call. Baby, I don't even really want to say this name, but for the sake of this video, I will. But there's no ill will towards it. Also, the name Roxanne came up, but we'll get into that, baby. Because when I say she just pulled the boss move today, she pulled the ultimate boss move on this sector, okay? So in this call, it took them a while to start playing this call, by the way, right? I don't know what was going on. They had a hard time playing it, baby. The live wasn't. So I would say this about Baby D. She do have a way to have good interviews. She do tend to have good interviews. I feel like this was an off day. I feel like this just wasn't given today. But there was a reason. It was a disruption. We're going to talk about it. So let me go ahead and get into my notes. So in this call, TJ is talking to Jag, right? And she starts with Jag saying, Jag is saying that she can't find her mother. There's no death certificate. TJ goes to say that she has been talking to Jaguar Wright's sister every single day. Jag like, well, why the hell you been talking to my sister? TJ like, well, And I'm like, how is she closer to your sister than you? You mad at us. You mad at the content creators, but you ain't mad that your ex is keeping in touch with your biological sister. And then I was thinking, like, is this a fucking play? Because see, I'm about to be shady. TJ would do anything for a hot meal, right? So I'm like, did Jag say just go along with it and I'll buy you some food? Because, like, really, girl? Okay. I guess. I guess. So then TJ goes to pretty much clears that Jag's mother hasn't been cremated. So I guess based off talking to her sister, she's letting her know, like, well, of course you're not going to find a death certificate because she hasn't been cremated yet. She hasn't, it's so many mixed things going around where they already cremated her, they didn't. They already had a funeral, they did. I don't really try to keep up with it. I'm just talking about the interview. That's the only reason I'm discussing this, okay? So then they go ahead and discuss how Jaguar's sister is collecting money from blogs, right? Because Baby D goes to like, why is she up here? Because if I'm not mistaken, was it Kimmy's she was on, and she had her cash up, and people was cash apping her. Let me tell you something. Jack always will feel some type of way when somebody get cash apps or get money, because she feels like she is entitled to it, right? She has this whole mindset, this is my sector. If it wasn't for me, so the money should be mine. And then if somebody else get the money, like Kimmy, her sister, even TJ, if TJ all of a sudden, let me tell y'all something, if TJ all of a sudden started getting like mad cash apps and money, baby, Jack will be on her ass too. Y'all already know, but I digress. Okay. So then baby TJ goes to start discussing in the middle of this conversation that she is going to press charges. Y'all heard that right. She is going to press charges on someone to have claimed that they will put a bullet in her head. So Jack's like, well, you press charges? She said, well, not yet, but I'm going to. I'm in the process of. She wouldn't say who it was, though. I'm gonna be honest with you. I was going for a couple days, so I don't even know who it is. So if you don't mind dropping down in my comment section, just let me know. Have any of y'all been somewhere where somebody threatened to put a bullet in TJ head? That's a bit extreme, but I never heard anyone say that. I'm not saying it's not said. I just would like to know, like, where the hell did that come from? I mean, child. She talks so tough, and then I don't understand y'all. Y'all be talking like y'all Mighty Joe Young, like y'all Mike Tyson, Holyfield, Muhammad Ali, and Frazier all put in one. But as soon as somebody said they gonna whoop your ass or do something, y'all run to the popo. But I digress. So as Jag is talking in this call, I was like, baby, it sounds like somebody might have substance abuse issues, because Jag was very sluggish, right? So I was like, well, she was just over hugging a bottle of liquor, so maybe she was drunk. And then I know she smoked some weed, but this sound like, I don't know, like y'all hear that call? She was super slow down. She was like, yeah, why was you talking? Who it is? I'm like, damn, girl, speed the shit up. Girl, I don't know what's going on over there. I told y'all, she over there. It's about, do you see my tan lines? I'm evening my tan lines. You know, they was saying I was bald headed. You see, I got the long girl. Girl, you still bald on the sides. I can't help it, y'all. I can't help it be shady sometimes. Especially to Jag, because Jag just be doing too much. I'm tired. Y'all gotta excuse me. So, Baby D's like, hey y'all, this is a serious matter. Y'all need to like really take in consideration that, Jag just lost her mom. Jag goes and jumps in there and go like, no, well, I'm half grieving. She was like, she's grieving her loss, her mom. Jag goes to say, well, I'm half grieving because I don't know if my mother really have truly passed. So I'm grieving and I'm not grieving. And I'm like, that sounds very bipolar, which we know she has. So it's like, it's kind of hard watching her go through this. And if, in a way, I kind of, when she was talking about the dreams she was having, I actually empathize with her. Now, I have a parent that is deceased, but my mother is still here. But the fact that she was saying that she was seeing her mother in her dreams, could mean, if you're a spiritual person, that she did go on and pass. And child, it's a lot. It's a lot. Okay, so then Jag told TJ to be safe. Oh, baby, look. I ain't done this in a while. Come on in. Come on. Bring it closer. Bring your ass here. Come here. Baby, look. TJ dropped a little bomb, a little surprise on us. Jag told TJ, be safe where she at, right? The area of Texas she is. She's like, Jag saying she's in Texas. She's in Dallas. So she's like, be careful where you're at. So then she was like, yeah, TJ's like, yeah, I am trying to get out of here. I'm trying to move. So Jag, being Jag, go, well, what your girlfriend can't help you? Well, I'll be damned. We learned that TJ is single again. And Jag was like, well, what happened? You was all up here talking about how you was in love. And TJ just was, TJ being TJ, she would avoid a question. That girl can avoid a motherfucking question, okay? She's just like, well, I don't, I'm not going to talk about it. It's just, things. I said, yep. She came to her senses. She was smart. That another ex She came to her senses, and now TJ single again. Uh-huh. That's what I thought. Cause that shit y'all been having, you and Jag relationship is very uncomfortable. I mean, for anybody that's in the picture. So then, baby, now this is when it gets good. So y'all come on in a little closer. So Jack goes to go ahead and bring up Roxanne. So for those who don't know or just learning, like I am, Roxanne is the wife of Craig Mack that was on Bad Boy, right? She does have a YouTube channel. Now, if you ask me, I'll send it to you, but I'm not gonna put it out there. I don't think I should mess with that lady. Now, unless she wants the traction, but yeah, you might just want to let her. I think she likes where she at and she's doing her thing. And I'm gonna respect her privacy, child, because she pulled a big move today. Let me go and talk about it, right? So Jack brings up how Roxanne is, now messing with Sip and Cat, right? So now, baby, I did a live yesterday. Shout out to everybody who showed up to my live. Y'all are the bomb. Like, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. A lot of these subscribers, they dope. They not because they know information, just like they mad chill, they mad cool. They're not really problematic. It's the problematic ones that just give the whole subscriber thing a bad look, rep. But I found out that supposedly this lady needed security to go to her child's school to pay for tuition, and she asked Sip to be her security guard. So I was like, damn, Jag was right. Jag was finally right about something. So yeah, I guess this lady and Sip is cordial, we should say, because that lady ain't about to come after me. You gonna see why. So they end up discussing a temporary restraining order. So I want to say now, because Baby D, she don't have red ball, which is like you can replay, you can like go back and like listen to something you may miss. So once you miss it, you miss it. So I think I might have missed a part, a small smidget, but I think it was about Sip. So we learned that the temporary restraining order was dropped because I believe Sip was supposed to give evidence, and because he didn't never send in evidence of the restraining order, they dropped it because Jack had someone look into it. So I guess that restraining order that Sip had on Jack is no longer valid, child. I was like, oh, okay. Baby Sip then moved on. Okay, he didn't hit the lottery. Jackpot. So baby Jack is still just going on about Sid, about him allegedly graping her. I don't like talking too much about that, but she goes into this weird detail about how, when I watched the tape over, you could just see. And I'm like, girl, she's talking about she watches it. And I'm like, no, she don't. So then TJ makes sure to mention, they had this like little conversation. She's like, Jack, you always kept me fed. I said, that girl hungry as shit. See, she don't want to admit it, but she fucked up. She fucked up the church's money. Let me tell you why. See, her supporters was taking care of her. Her supporters made sure she was fed. She had that bike. TJ was putting on weight because she was eating good. She needed something. When she showed them that no matter what she's going to deal with Jag, a lot of her supporters left. And now she over there hungry. That's why I thought, damn, did Jag offer you a meal to lie for her? I digress, though. Let me go ahead before I get my ass in some more shit. So I'm sitting here, thinking when she talked about the food, and I started thinking, I said, what this reminds me? Because Jag is like, I'm going to feed you. I'll make sure. Like, so everybody talks about how good Jag cooking is, right? Oh, Jag can cook. Then I'm like, you know what? Jag reminds me of them people who feed their victims before eating them. I said, Jag be getting y'all asses fattened up so she could devour y'all. Child, anyway. So then, y'all know me. I'm going to point it out. Jag's coughing. She can't stand when I bring up her coughing. But, girl, you sound like you're, like, coughing up a fucking hairball. She like, oh. I can't do it, but y'all get the gist. Baby, when she get the coughing, child. When she get the coughing, child, I be like, Jesus, is she about to cough up her lung? She need to put the motherfucking cigarettes down. Golly, like a fucking hairball. You can see her shoulders going up. I'm sleepy, don't worry about it. Oh, Lord, I think I'm funny. Yeah. So in the middle of this conversation on this call, Jag finds her way back to Sip, talking about Sip and Roxanne, right? And so she was like, "Well, if Sip thinks I did him bad, just wait. He don't know he got coming for him." So then TJ goes to say that she believes Jag lined up Sip. And I'm like, huh? So Jag like, what you mean? And start laughing. She's like, I know you, Jag. I know you. I know you, Jag. These people out here don't know you, but I know you. And I know how you move. You're always like 20 steps ahead. And she was praising her. I said, damn, girl, you really are hungry, aren't you? Mm-hmm. That girl is hungry. Yeah, Jag. I think you set him up. No, you didn't. Sip got her ass. Got him. So she goes into this weird detail again about how Jag goes into this weird detail about how Sip had his hands around her neck and how it's disturbing. She gotta let that storyline go because it's just not gonna stick, boo. We don't believe you. You need more people. It's not gonna stick, Jag. We're not gonna believe that. So then in his call, right? I just feel like this. It's real disrespectful. It's really disrespectful for Jag to keep talking about this allegation because there are real victims out here. There are some people who are in the chat who have really witnessed this, that have endured this type of mistreatment, but yet she just keeps talking about it, and it's just like really weird, Anyway, okay, excuse me. So then. Jag says this. She says something. And I'm like, that's weird as shit. Jag goes to say that, because Baby D was like, it sounds like you and TJ was gonna have a moment together. It sounds like y'all was just sharing these moments in this conversation, like y'all was gonna get like intimate or something. And Jag goes like, I know, right? She's like, TJ is like her weird little sister. What the fuck? TJ is like, how this is a woman who had her head all up between your legs on your bloody Sunday like your little sister. I said, damn, that had to hurt TJ feelings. Cause girl, you Jag letting it will never, ever, ever, ever. Like she's so far. That's us Tauruses. When we done, we done, child. When we see no hope, when that's that image of it's never coming back. Can never see you as somebody. But your little sister? Ew. Y'all weird. Fucking weirdos. So then Baby D goes to ask Jag, about knowing the lady Roxanne. Jag goes to say that no one ever liked her and that it was only her and little Kim whoever liked her, right? And I said, girl, that's the pot calling the kettle black. Because guess what, Jag? Nobody likes you. Now, granted, it seems like everybody that really knows Jag in real life says that the people in her real life, they all adore her. It's possible. The bitch is bipolar. Maybe she just have two different sides to her. Maybe when she's around people that she needs, she's just super pleasant because she needs you. But the ones she don't need, she treats you like trash. Child. I said, you shouldn't be talking about that lady because you are not liked, girl. You fight for YouTube so hard, can't keep a channel. We can't stand your ass. You got everybody you ever used to deal with dragging you left and right. Girl, you're not liked. And being over on the dark side of the moon, girl, please. She'll talk to the devil himself if it means it's going to get her a good ass interview. But I digress. Child. Then Jag goes to say that this lady is mean and that she was petty with her children. Now, the only reason why I'm breaking this up because I'm getting somewhere. I'm getting somewhere. And I said, "Girl, you cannot talk about her. Girl, what was you to your children? Because from our understanding, you disowned one and the other one you just mistreated. She literally projects herself onto everybody. Like everything that's wrong with her, she makes it somebody else. It's disturbing to view and watch. So then Jag says that, I'm like, Jag stays defaming people. Like that's all she do. She just defame. She throws dirt on people's name. But baby, let me tell you how Miss Roxanne got that ass. I said, ooh, I like how she moved. In the middle of this interview, Hold on. Come closer, child. Just come on in. Lean in. You ain't gotta lean in a lot. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Tell the kids to be quiet just for a minute. Go in the bathroom, close the door, child. Listen to this. In the middle of this interview, while Jag is sitting up here. Now, she said a lot of things about this lady. I'm not gonna repeat. Okay, y'all gotta, I don't know if you can watch it, but she said a lot of things. And she talked about the lady's parenting. VS get a Facebook call. Now, this is what oh shit, I said her name, Baby D. This is what she said. Okay. But she claimed that in the middle of this, she did go mute. She get a Facebook call. She comes off call. She goes, Jag, I just got a call from somebody's attorney. And then Jag knew exactly who she was talking about and just started going off. And pretty much, Mrs. Roxanne, because she's married, Mrs. Roxanne had her attorney contact VS and asked her to pretty much cease and desist, told her do not discuss her going further because allegedly there's some stuff behind the scene. Like, I guess she's working up some paperwork. I don't know, but it's something going on, child, that can't really be discussed. Didn't I tell y'all that one of these days, Jag is going to go on a platform and that person on that platform is going to end up being held responsible and reliable for the shit that comes out of Jag's mouth, because these people will not tell Jag certain things. Baby, when I said that whole interview went downhill after that, it went downhill after that. When I said Baby D, well, she kept going on hold. She kept going. And then she's sitting here like, well, you know, I just beat a defamation case. I just beat one so they can't get beat. Let me tell you something. From my understanding, that lady got money that y'all don't got. So whether you can beat it, I hope you got the finances to beat it. That's all I'm going to say. But I know that conversation stopped. And after that, that call wasn't played no more. And next thing I know, that interview took a whole different turn, child. I said, baby, that's boss moves right there. That's big boss moves. Okay. And so in the middle of this, Baby D had Lady Wu. Now, y'all don't know who Lady Wu is, but she is from the Mo3 sector, right? Because I be over there too. She be over in the beef sector. She be over. So like she had her come up there. I don't know if she's like a medium. Or like she I guess she can like I don't know if she I'm gonna just say she's a medium. I'm not sure. I know she's spiritual, right? And so supposedly she had her talk to Jag about her mom, and she's, you know, she goes like, "Is your mom's favorite color purple?" Jag goes like, "Yeah, it's purple." And she says, "You know, I guess she's trying to figure out if her mother really, you know, has passed on or not." Child, this is how weird it got. This is how fucking weird it got. Okay, so then she goes to say, "Oh yeah, no, they're messing with you. They're messing with you because they're trying to get in your head because they want to silence you." So she was pretty much saying that Jag's mother is still alive, but the people told her that because they want to silence her from talking and trying to scare her to keep her quiet. Y'all take with that and do what y'all may will. But I said, what? Okay. That's some sick shit if it's true, but really, girl. Okay. If that's what you saying, you see and you heard, I guess. And so towards this interview, Baby D do ask her about Christopher Williams. Jag says some things in a sense of like how, you know, because Diddy is in the situation that he's in at this time, he thinks he's trying to rewrite history. And then the conversation just pretty much went on to about like celebrity stuff. And I checked out. I ain't gonna lie. If y'all thought I was gonna come with this grand finale, I'm not. I checked out. Right? After that, I listened as long as I could, and they talked about Diddy, and they talked about Christopher Williams, and they talked about, and I'm just like, I see we're not gonna talk about that phone call though. That lady shut that all the way down, and that was it. I went on about my business and watched other videos. That's it, y'all. That's how that shit went. That's why I said, like, look, if y'all was, that's it. And I was like, okay, baby, look. Let Jaguar Wright tell it, honey. She got her own business and she doing her thing, and she has some man in the back and saying, yo, we gotta finish all of this, baby. Now look, Baby D over there, like they're saying you homeless, but you have this beautiful view, and you. It's funny, right? Now, don't get me wrong, right? We all have our situation, but this lady don't work. She don't work hard for none of her shit as far as like pay anything out of her pocket. She's singing and dancing and shucking and jiving to keep a roof over her head. So I just want to go ahead and shout out all the men and women who go to work every day to pay for their houses and their water and their food, who take care of their children, that's active in their children's life and in their godchildren's, in their nieces and nephews, because not everybody have kids. But if you are out here literally putting in the work, going to sleep early, going to sleep late, making sure the deadlines, if you're a student, if you're going back to school, if you are literally being productive and you are working your ass off to have the life that you want, shout out to you. Because not all of us have the privilege to be spoiled ass, grown ass brats and live off everybody else, right? Because they all using her, right? Because of who she is. So they letting her sit on this couch and do these interviews and talk to all these people. And then it's funny because these people listen to her and they like, yeah. But you could tell they sitting there like, this bitch is crazy. Right? Because now she's bragging about how Orlando Brown is supposed to be going to her birthday party, and you're right. So I guess this is Jaguar. So what I'm taking from this, right? There's no tea, no shade, right? To each his own. I guess Jag is making it seem as though like because of this whole Diddy situation and because she's going viral all over the internet, I guess this is her way in a loop back in with the other crazy ass celebrities. Now I love me some Orlando Brown, honey. I love him. But we all know he a little loose in the head, just like Jag. So now she's bragging and and I'm gonna have his birthday party and all of this. Those of us are working our asses off, being parents, full-time parents, and this bitch she just gets whatever. Y'all think I be playing when I saying that heifer's clearly, she sat up there on the panel to talk about something, I'm married to God now. She was over on AT2s. I'm married to God now. I'm married to God. It was either that or Bruno. We don't talk about Bruno over here. I'm married to God. I got this ring. I'm married to God. Child. Now she married to God. While she hugging a damn whole full bottle of liquor. The devil is a lie. Well, if you stuck it out to the end, y'all know y'all a real one. I really greatly appreciate it. I hope y'all got something out of it. I hope it helps you buy some time, waste some time. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment. Please like my video. If you thumbs down it. Just please interact with it. Just keep me in the algorithm. I really do greatly appreciate you. Let me know in the comment section. How y'all doing? It's boring out here, isn't it? How are y'all holding up? What other stuff are y'all watching to keep y'all entertained? Let me know. Maybe I'll come over there and watch what y'all watching and we can talk about it. You never know. Thank you so much for y'all time. I appreciate you. You know how we do over here. I hope everyone have a blessed rest of their weekend and smooches.